Howdy, my fellow deadbeats, and welcome to my channel. I'll be your bartender for today, and I'll be making a cocktail for our favorite song-singing, death-bringing, gun-slinging, scythe-swinging rapper, Calliope Mori. Sorry, that's enough of that. Yes, our favorite workaholic business lady getting shit done is having her birthday party soon, and she's holding a 3D birthday live, and I hope everyone goes to check it out and show her some love. Otherwise, it's off with your heads. Just kidding. But you should all check it out anyways, because Calli is the most hardworking, one of the most prolific musicians of HoloLive that I know, and every production that she's a part of is absolutely fantastic. Big ups to her. Happy birthday, Calli. I hope your day is filled with happiness and good company. I mean, with that kind of lineup, I'm sure it is. Good luck on your performance, and I hope afterwards you get some proper rest because, by God, you've earned it. Now, what I enjoy about watching Calli's streams is just how great of a stream leader she really is. She's always spearheading very interesting, unique stream ideas with many of her guests, and it's always a blast watching her collabs. For example, one of my absolute favorites is, of course, the legendary Holomyth TTRPG stream. Man, that event was just so intense, deep, and well thought out that it went on to spawn several memes and a lot of lore of its own. I mean, it's got fan art, fan fiction, there's even fan animations of this stream series, and of course it spawned the lovable Watoto, which is now probably canon in Holo history. Yeah, I really enjoyed watching it, and though we may never get anything of that scale again, I'm really looking forward to the next big event held by Calli. Calli has also been holding several small drinking streams with some of the JP members. I believe they're titled HoloYoi. And what it is Calli just brings on a couple of JP members as guests and serves them drinks, cocktails of her own, actually. And they have a little chat about, what they enjoy drinking, what their hobbies are, who they like to drink with, such and such. It's basically a Zatsudan with the JP members, kind of like HoloTalk with Kiara, really. But yeah, those streams have been very, very helpful in my research for, thinking up cocktails for the Holo members. So I'm really looking forward to the next installment. And finally, I think Calli is a fantastic storyteller, not just in her streams, but her music as well. Actually, one of her songs, End of a Life, is one of my favorite Calli songs to this day, and the absolute poetry in the lyrics is astounding. Nowadays, a lot of pop songs is written to focus on being as catchy as possible, but Calli always goes the extra mile to give her lyrics a very profound meaning. Another song, Nonfiction, well, this one is more of a Jen song really, but man, the lyrics are amazing too. The way she rhymes, the meter, the rhythm, and of course, the meaning behind the song and the feeling that it brings gives you the feeling that you're in a fight for your life, and you can really draw strength from the way that all the members sing that song. Now, of course, all of Calli's songs are amazing, but these are some of them that stuck out to me, and I still listen to them to this day. Anyways, that's enough of me singing Calli's praises. You'll be here all day if I don't stop now. So let's talk about today's cocktail and the ingredients. Now, as we may know, Calli is probably the strongest drinker in all of HoloEN, so I definitely have to up my game if I want to make a cocktail that's worthy of her name. Though her main motif might be pink, the color red also plays a very significant role in much of her work. I mean, one of Calli's songs is literally titled Red. I've been considering several classic cocktails to base off of Calli's cocktail. They all fit her quite well, but in the end, today's cocktail will be based off a classic drink known as the Pink Lady, which is quite fitting, if I do say so myself. Now, back in the day, this drink was sort of considered to be a more girly drink because of its name, the pink appearance, and its sweetness. It really hides the taste of the alcohol, but don't be fooled by its cute appearance. this drink is quite strong and it will knock you on your ass if you underestimate it, much like our little reburn training. So for today's cocktail, we're gonna need gin, and I'm using Noel's Potion, both for its strong botanical and floral notes, and because Noel was one of Calli's guests on one of our Halloween streams, and that one was quite enjoyable to watch. Of course, not many people will have this, so feel free to use a London Dry instead, or a more botanical / floral forward gin. Next, we're going to need what's called Applejack, also known as straight apple brandy. I've heard of a brand called Laird's that makes an excellent bottle, but I'm using this one because it's much cheaper. So, yeah. And next, for our special ingredient, I have a homemade red wine syrup. So this is basically some red wine. I simmered it over low heat for about 15 to 20 minutes to reduce its volume in half. And then I mixed in about 1.5 times its weight in sugar. So this is not unlike a nice red wine sauce that you'd find over a fancy steak or something. I saw a video on this on YouTube and I really wanted to give it a try. And oh man, let me tell you, this tastes quite fantastic. It's like a very rich, robust, more complex grenadine. So definitely the flavors that we want. It's got all the, the acidity, the fruitiness, the body, bit of bitterness and tannins too. All of that concentrated in one very powerful package. Now, I know Calli has a proclivity towards very affordable wine, so I got this one to use. This is a $10 bottle of Zinfandel from Costco. It's called the 7 Deadly Sins. I wonder if this tastes better than the animation that the anime got. Anyways, I took some of this red wine syrup and I used it to make a nice foam. So I'm bringing back my nemesis, the cream dispenser. I went out and got the actual brand name EC Cream Whipper this time. Hopefully this will have a lot less issues than the last one. Maybe there won't be as much explosions going on, who's to say. But yeah, I took this syrup and then mixed it in with 2 egg whites and also a few dashes of this Sakura bitters that I got from Japan, which is quite excellent. Yeah, I'll put the recipe down below as well. But you've seen me do this in a couple of my older drinks. But finally, we're gonna need some lemon juice and saline solution, of course. And at the very end, as an optional garnish, we're gonna be using the Sakura bitters again. But this is kind of a rare bitters, so don't be, feel free to not use it, it's optional. Now let's make the cocktail. First, we're gonna grab our shaker, then we're gonna add ice. Now we're gonna add 1/2 ounce of our red wine syrup. Next, 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. Now 1/2 ounce of Applejack. And now 1.5 ounces of our Noel's Potion. And finally, 2 drops of saline solution. Now cap it off and shake. Now to serve, I have here a chilled martini glass. And we're going to take our cocktail and we're going to double strain it into the glass. Now look at this beautiful wine red drink. Now to garnish, we're going to take our foam. Hopefully this does a lot better job, so pray for me. Now I dare say that was actually quite easy, so I guess you get what you pay for with these whippers. Yeah, look at this, the foam is beautiful, very pinkish color. Now for our final garnish, we're going to take our Sadistic Sakura bitters and we're going to drop a few drops over the foam just to give it a nice aroma on top. So There we go. I dropped it as sort of a 5-point star pattern to fit the theme of our Calli over here. Now for a final garnish, I have here a little scythe pick. This is actually more of a hairpin, but I thought this would look fantastic for Calli's drink. And I have a bit of a cherry skewered on the blade to signify Calli reaping an unfortunate victim. So we're just going to garnish our cocktail right on top with this scythe. And there you have it. I present to you the Lady in Red. We have a beautiful red drink, blood red on the bottom, crowned by a nice pink foam, fluffy foam. Looks very soft, very cutesy. We have some lovely Sakura bitters drizzled over the top, giving it a nice fragrance, and of course the deadly scythe, reminding us what might happen if we piss Calli off. This really reminds me of Calli's red dress outfit. I mean, she's got a glass of wine in one hand in that outfit. And I think this drink really encapsulates that image, don't you think? So I hope I was able to capture Calli's essence in this drink, and if she ever sees this, I hope it makes her very happy, and I wish her luck in our 3D Live. Now, let's give it a taste. First, we're going to take a sniff. So, I'm getting a lot of that Sakura aroma from the bitters. It's very flowery, very sweet. Getting a lot of complex flavor aromas from the concentrated wine, a lot of fruitiness, a lot of tannins, grapes, stone fruits, a lot of, bit of the oak, I guess, from the barrels that the wine has been aging in. And yeah, it smells quite delicious. So let's take a sip. Man, on first taste, there's quite a lot of stuff happening right now. This is a very juicy, round, fruity drink. It definitely hides the taste of the alcohol, though you do get a little hint that something not very good for you is present in this drink. The sweetness is very prominent. It's very juicy, like I said, very fruity. Like it's basically, kind of tastes like fruit juice, like a very cherry, grapey, a lot of fruit flavor. I don't know how else to describe it, but there's also a lot of floral notes on the back palate. After you swallow, you get a lot of that botanicals coming back through your nose as you breathe in, which, it's like you're sticking your face in a bush of flowers. That Applejack, even though it's not, the best quality, but it mixes with the gin to add that appley flavor and rounds everything out. It's like, not very sharp, not very stabbing on your tongue, and that lemon just brightened things up, so it's not like too bitter. Let me take another sip. The foam provides a very light and airy texture to the drink. It really smoothens things out, makes it more rich and silky and creamy to drink, which is, very enjoyable texture in your mouth. And it adds that little Sakura note, so it really emphasizes the flower scents that you get while drinking the cocktail. And, it really plays with the cocktail quite nicely. Though I will say this is quite a sweet drink. I think I like my drinks quite sweet, so this is a good thing for me. But, for those who enjoy a more drier drink, since we're using a lot of that red wine syrup in the foam itself, you might want to cut that syrup from ½ an ounce to ¼ of an ounce in the actual cocktail, or maybe even try omitting it entirely if you like it extremely dry. I think the foam is quite sweet on its own, so it'll provide the strong flavor to, balance out with the cocktail. So that's up to you. But this right here, it's pretty good for me. I like a nice sweet drink that will, make it so it doesn't taste like death going in, even though this should probably taste like death. But overall, I think this is a fantastic drink. Give it a try if you can. That red wine syrup really does add a lot of depth and complexity, richness to the drink. It really, has a lot of hidden notes, and I think Calli as a wine drinker would enjoy that. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please leave your well wishes and happy birthdays for Calli in the comments down below. If you have an idea for a dad-themed cocktail, please let me know. Happy birthday, Calli, and good luck on your show. And I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers, and thank you.